Troy burns, flames rise, devouring its mighty walls. The end has begun. The gates shatter. The Greek army surges forward unstoppable, unrelenting. Victory is within reach. The Greeks flood the streets, swords drawn, hunger in their eyes. Confusion, fear. The defenders falter as the tide of war crashes upon them. One by one they fall. The clash of steel, the cries of the fallen war spares no one. Desperation spreads. Troy's people flee, their home reduced to ashes and ruin. Amidst the carnage, Achilles, a warrior forged by destiny, feared by all. Swift, precise, another foe falls to his blade unstoppable, unmatched. Steel clashes against steel. Achilles stands, unshaken, a god among men. Troy trembles. The victor's war-roan step closer to complete conquest. From above, Hector watches. A prince, a warrior, a man bound by fate. No more waiting, no more doubt. Hector prepares for battle, for honor, for Troy. Fear lingers in their eyes. They know this may be their final farewell. They march behind their champion, for Troy, for honor, for the last stand. Two warriors, two legends. Across the battlefield, destiny calls their names. Eyes locked, no words, no mercy, only the promise of death. The world holds its breath. A fight that will shape history begins. A warrior's final plea. Will the gods listen, or have they already decided? Achilles grips his shield. He is ready. This ends now. A moment of silence before the storm begins. A city's last hope. The people of Troy call his name, their voices trembling between fear and faith. A mother's sorrow, a wife's silent farewell. She clutches her child, knowing this may be their last embrace. No words can change fate. He holds her close, his touch lingering. A warrior, a husband, a father, one final moment before destiny calls. Step by step, death approaches. Achilles grips his spear, vengeance burning in his eyes. A river beyond time. Dark mist swirls over its cursed waters, whispering secrets of the gods. A mother walks in silence. In her arms, a child, fragile, yet destined for greatness. Her hands tremble. One choice, one sacrifice. To make him invincible, yet leave him vulnerable. Cold water embraces him. A ripple in time, a fate forever sealed. The gods are watching. The river shudders. Immortal, blessed, yet cursed. Her eyes search his face. He is changed. He is more than human, but at what cost? She holds him tight. The river fades behind them, but its mark will never leave him. From a child to a warrior, every strike, every step shaping him into the legend he is meant to be. He fastens his armor. The weight of fate rests upon him, a hero, stepping into his destiny. His own reflection stares back, a warrior, a killer, a legend yet to be written. The gods whisper among themselves. His fate is known, yet even they cannot change it. Destiny is a chain unbroken. No mortal, no god, can escape its grasp. A mother's desperate plea, but the gods remain silent. Fate has already spoken. Blades break against his skin. He stands, unyielding, a warrior blessed by the gods. Steel pierces flesh. The world slows, and with a final breath, a brother falls. A cry of agony splits the sky. Achilles does not mourn. He vows vengeance. Fury takes form in steel. His hands are steady, his heart set. Death will follow. Silence. They step aside, knowing. Achilles walks the path of gods and monsters. He waits, a lone figure before the walls of Troy, demanding justice, demanding blood. Run or fight? The question lingers, but honor whispers the answer. Fear is cast aside. He tightens his armor. He will face his fate, unshaken. They watch in silence. Their hero, their prince, will not return. Two warriors, two destinies. The ground trembles beneath their measured steps. A dance of death begins. They circle, searching, waiting. One strike will end it all. A thunderous impact. The shield shatters. Death draws closer. Weak, but not broken. With his final breath, he fights. A single stroke. The world holds its breath, and a prince falls. His voice trembles, not with fear, but with regret. He speaks, and then silence. He won, but victory feels hollow. The rage is past, but the sorrow lingers. A city weeps. A father, a husband, a son, taken by war's merciless hand. Mercy is forgotten. Rage consumes him, dragging honor through the dust. They can do nothing but watch. Troy has lost its heart. A father's plea, a king's sorrow, but the gods remain silent. Through darkness he walks, a king without an army, only a father seeking his son. Kneeling before his son's killer, he begs. Pride is lost, only love remains. Hatred wavers. For the first time, Achilles sees not an enemy, but a grieving father. Revenge is fleeting. He nods. At last, honor triumphs over rage. Fire rises. A hero is laid to rest. Troy mourns, and the gods watch in silence. Amidst the chaos, he stands. A warrior, a legend, a man touched by fate. From above, an arrow is drawn. A single shot, the weight of destiny in his hands. A god's whisper guides his aim. Mortality bends before the will of the divine. Light streaks across the sky, silent, swift, inevitable. Pain, unfamiliar, sudden. The invincible has been touched by death. A single wound, not to the heart, nor to the head, but to the one place left unguarded. The mighty staggers. Blood stains the earth. Fate has claimed its due. Silence spreads. Friend and foe alike stand frozen. The unthinkable has happened. One last defiance. He grips his weapon, but strength fades and the earth embraces him. His body remains, but his essence drifts beyond. A mortal no longer bound by flesh. He ascends, no longer a warrior of men, but something more, something eternal. The gods deliberate. A man who defied fate, who stood beyond destiny. What shall he become? The greatest question echoes beyond time. Can a mortal ever rise above the divine?